and things where you lose it. You know what I mean? And several football players have lost it. You know, he did a big study.
Dude, they don't have any. I mean, as much as they know about the brain, there's like 1,000,000 times more that they don't know.
Yeah.
The brain is the most complex fucking thing that we've ever come across. The human brain.
Right.
They don't have any. I mean, they got some idea of how they think it might work, but as much as they know, it's like 100 times more that they don't know.
Yeah. And how many times that guy been hit in the head? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
how many times?
Yeah.
Thousands probably. You know what I mean?
We're going to go to the chat room real quick, guys. Hold up. There's a couple things.
Can I say something real quick?
About Chris?
Headshot? No, headshots.
Oh, headshots.
We're talking about headshots and
Shots to the face or headshots?
headshots.
Okay.
Not shots to the face.
Can we do this one shot real quick? My fans are clamoring for shots.
All right, here we go.
Give it a shot.
Shots.
Chemo, you're a hell of a girl.
The one thing I was going to say is that we actually had a meeting whenever they banned chair shots to the head, and you know, like the dirt sheets and you know, the public are so against that, and they go crazy whenever there's anything suggested that someone is being hit in the head with a foreign object. And I'm not saying that it should be done, but the thing I'm saying is we had a meeting actually at WWE whenever they decided to ban chair shots to the head and said that you'd be fine if it happened. And there were 30 some odd, 32, 33, 34 people that had concussions in the last 2 years. They've been doing, you know, keeping track of it and doing impact testing. And not one of those people had actually gotten a concussion from a chair shot. And the only reason they banned chair shots to the head was because they actually said perception is reality. More concussions happen from people taking bumps and snapping their neck and hitting their head than any other thing.
Yeah, totally.
Because like if chair shots, and once again, I'm not saying do chair shots. If chair shots are done and taken properly, that can be done in a safe way to a degree. But
more people have died in boxing than have ever died in pro wrestling.
Totally.
From injury, brain injury.
Right, from the brain injury category.
Yeah, not from extracurricular.
But the one thing I was going to say is what hurts people is like whenever they take bumps on their back from the top rope or wherever it may be on the floor, whatever, is your neck snapping and your head back is what gives more concussions than anything else. That's the number one leading cause of concussions, and that is actually just caused from inexperience and also just, you know, bad luck and bad timing. Now, like what we do, like the human body was not built to actually, you know, bump and fall on wood and steel. You know, so I mean, there are going to be injuries, obviously. Like if people still want to see this form of entertainment, people are going to get hurt, and there's not going to be any way that you can control it so that people will never ever get hurt in it again. Because if you are involved in this type of entertainment, people are going to get hurt, and that's the chance you take. You know, after doing it for 12 and a half years with WWE, 17 or 18 altogether, you know, my body's beat up, but do I complain about it? No, and I won't. You know, sure, is my body beat up to a degree? Yes, of course it is. But it was my dream. It's something I've loved, and you only have one life. You have one go around here on Earth. So I made the most of it, and I did what I loved, and I was happy about every minute that I've done it.
That's the way to live, man. That is definitely bam, sham. That's the way to live. I want to get a couple of quick. I want to get you guys' thoughts on a couple of different stories. Right here in Smithfield, North Carolina, this week we had somebody there. The storage shelter got broken in. $36,000 worth of their personal possessions got stolen. However, $1,000 worth of their personal possession was sex toys. Your take on that?
Wow.
This is a true story.
Have you got her number?
I don't know who it is, but that's a true story.
And what kind of shelter was this?
A storage shelter.
Animal
It's like
shelter.
a storage deal.
Really?
And $1,000 worth of their possessions was sex toys.
Nice. I want about $2,000 worth of sex toys. But
my comments on this, I would just like to see a picture of her.
I want to see that. Here's another quick story.
Just depending on what she looks like, then I can make more comments.
A South Carolina man was arrested for breaking and entering. I don't know if it's Thomas Simpson. Breaking and entering.
He's been doing some entering.
He was tased to no effect. He got tased. It didn't work.
Shit.
They finally, the cops fucking like subdued him with possibly a beatdown.
Possibly.
They take him to the hospital. He's got a mouse up his ass. What do you think about that?
I use gerbils. Mouses are nasty.
This is a true story.
Yeah.
This guy got caught breaking and entering, and he had a mouse
Richard
up his
Gere
ass.
had gerbils in his ass, supposedly. You remember that, right?
Is there anything
I'd say
on
it's
this
really
earth
embarrassing.
that would make you
No.
want to put a mouse up your ass?
Never.
Yeah.
Marty, again?
Nah, man. Not never again, man. I never got that mouse working back on my
Is there
computer.
anybody out there that would like to have a mouse up their ass?
Was it a mouse from the computer or like a real mouse?
It was a real mouse. They took him to the fucking hospital. They're trying to check him out, and this is a true story.
The mouse is going, get me out of this motherfucker.
Because I like peruse a lot of the news sites, and Drudge Report is one of them. There's several other ones, and I look at the headlines, and that's what makes me try to like investigate the story. And I saw that, and I was like, holy fuck! Let me click on this and see what happens. He goes to the hospital, and they see a mouse tail hanging out of his ass. He's got a mouse up his ass. How's that make you feel as a human being?
Makes me feel pretty shitty. Oh, pretty. Okay. That mouse got in a shitty place, man.
And there we go. So now, now we're gonna go
Thank
to
you.
the chat room.
From an echo.
Anybody you got something to say? Let's hear some questions. And here we go. This fucking guy is going. This shit's going crazy.
We can't even read it. It's coming out so fast, man.
Yeah, it's going crazy.
It's crazy, man.
And
Yeah, it's 10 inches. Thank you.
All right, here we go.
Oh, you didn't read that on there?
Yeah, he's got a different roller than we got though.
Yeah.
All right.
This is in millimeters.
All right.
Yeah,
so
but it
here we
says
go.
inches.
Who wants a PG shirt? Everybody. God almighty.
Okay.
Chemo, where are you? Chemo is behind the camera with another camera. That's what he's doing.
Chemo is behind the Hardy Show camera, actually.
Eating a Twinkie. Don't worry about that, though.
All right, if you guys see a question, y'all buzz in because there's too many for me to.
I can't even read shit, man. I ain't got but one eye, man.
Jeff Hardy killed Mr. Anderson on TNA Impact.
I think he's still alive, right?
I don't think he killed him.
What do you think about the booking on the show, man? You think decent or no?
I think, yeah, I think it's decent.
Yeah, they're trying to push the envelope, and sometimes you push the envelope, you know.
Wait.
No, I mean they're doing what they can. You
You
got
know,
to be doing it.
I think.
You think Russo's doing a good job, or you think he needs to get the boot?
Well, it's weird. You never know how the system works till you get there. Like people, like when I worked at WWE, people can't comment on WWE unless you work there. 'Cause you don't know how the system works.
Right.
You know, and I don't think there's anybody in this room who's ever worked for TNA.
No.
You know, I mean, he's done part-time gigs. David Chemo has, but you know, none of us can comment on it because we don't know how it works.
Right,
You
yeah,
know, so
yeah.
to say. Like who knows? I mean, whoever writes may write the best stuff ever, but then somebody else changes it. Who knows? I mean, there's a lot of potential there, and considering that they don't have the PG approach and WWE does now, that opens them up to you know, not having boundaries and really gives them potential to do a lot of different things that WWE can't do at the time, which is a positive.
Yeah.
God almighty, this is going too fast.
Is Billy Gunn?
An ass man, yeah, I guess. Why wouldn't he be?
Matt, are you dating someone?
Right hand.
Barbara, what do you look like? Just joking.
Bring it. Send pics. Thank you. Oh.
You guys want to see a picture of my girl? No, I'm just joking.
Oh my God.
Totally single right now.
Don't look. Fucking nice. Easy. Easy with that.
What's up with that? I like to say if I do this.
Bam! Where else we at? What we got going on here? We love you in Mexico, Matt. Hey, Champagne.
I love Mexico.
Did you tell us tonight you received a botched pedigree by Triple H?
Oh, Triple H, did you botch it?
Well,
Well,
Matt, did you like your blonde hair?
Let me explain that pedigree first of all. Nobody.
Because that was your fault. That was totally your fault.
That was it was my fault. I'd never taken the pedigree. I didn't really know how to take the pedigree. And
Because
when
you're
I
retarded?
yeah, when I took it, I have to say he was kind of.
Thanks for watching the product.
He was kind of new. He was kind of new. He hadn't been around a long time. That was when he was little and wasn't on the gas yet. we know that it was his early days. But I kicked a little too hard, went straight up, looked like a double underhook.
You thought that
driver.
shit was like a fucking butterfly
Yeah.
suplex thing.
Yeah, I wanted to get on the YouTube, man. You know what I mean?
And you made it.
I made it.
Yeah,
Made
you were
it,
YouTube
motherfucker.
before Matt. You were
Yeah,
YouTube
I
before
botched that.
us.
That was my fault, totally. I botched it up big time, but you know.
We're going to finish this
Okay.
bottle off. I'm going to tell you that shit.
Botched is a terrible word. Like, in wrestling, no wrestlers say the word botched.
Yeah.
Like, if a spot goes wrong, the funniest thing ever is to read, like, a wrestling report, especially when a dirt sheet writer that's got notoriety writes botched. That is such an unused word. That word is not in professional wrestlers' vocabulary.
No.
Zero. Not at all. Shane, is it?
Fuck no.
No. Never.
No.
But,
Booyah!
Bizarre.
You know, the great thing about that, when I took that, I had to come out 3 matches later and wrestle Jerry Lawler from the same crowd.
How'd that work out?
Not too good. No, I had a great match with Jerry, man. It was awesome. And we want to get
Booyah.
this for
Let's
Matt.
get this out. No, I get that out.